How terrible is it? How terrible is it? Audio's good. Realistically, like Andre said, like it can be made to work. Let me catch up on chat here. Chatimer, how's it going? Terrible. Reigns, Miha, Kronos, Waldo, Steven, Mark, Andre, Tim, Oxnix, Stuka, Michi, August, Stephen, Roberto. Better ship than the Parliament? I mean, performance-wise, you are correct. I would rather have had the accessories off the Parliament, though, on account-wide unlock than the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer, personally. And that's saying quite a bit. Kitchen Witchin', how's it going? Okay, Twitch should be live also now. Let me just double check. There we go. Kronos, Prometheus, Theo. Trouble with Tribbles, how's it going? Last Trin, how's it going?Ej, Nerf, Dari. Yeah, I mean, the Tal Shiar Adapted Battle Cruiser, that on account would unlock would have been really nice too. Absolutely. Account-wide mirror warship would have been nice, of course, of course. Mr. Flawless. Okay, Waldo here has a question that I want to get to before I get into the ship itself. So I'm gonna go over what Waldo asked here. I need to get my photo editing program open first, though. So that. As soon as I find this file and get it open, I'll hop over to my desktop scene. Ice Knight, Mark the Chief, yeah, absolutely. The bridge is nice, yeah. Axel, how's it going? Did I just wake up? I woke up with an alarm at 9:30, and then I think I hit the snooze a couple times. Yeah, let's go in game here. Yes, I need a haircut. I'll probably get a haircut this upcoming week. So this MDT, thank you for the sub over on Twitch. This stream and then the Q&A video, which I'm going to record later today. You're going to see me with the terrible hair, and then next week I'll have taken the weed whacker to it. So yes. Burke John, how's it going? Okay, so Waldo's question here was over in the YouTube chat, and Waldo asked, before I get to the build part of the stream, can I please explain how I do the thumbnails? So let me show how I do that. So sometimes I'll go in and use demo record. Demo record has a bit more power to it to get a bit more done with demo record, but it's not as easy to use. So the way that I will go if I'm looking to just get something done like quick and dirty is I'll take whatever ship I'm looking at and I'll take it over to the ship customizer. Looks like a few things sold. Good. Okay, so with the, let's say I want to get a picture here for the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer. So I've obviously already done the thumbnail, but if I want to go in and get a new thumbnail done, and I don't want to use demo record, I'll bring the ship over to the shipyard person where you can change the customization on it. And they have options here for green screen and black screen. Normally, nowadays, I just go with the black one because the green ones, like on a ship like this, it would start to remove some parts of the ship itself. So I would go like this. I would pop in like render scale 2 into chat, and then I would do screenshot, and then the file name. And then I would bring that over to demo record, or not to demo record, to GIMP here. So let me show that. Like when I was looking for the thumbnail yesterday, I did 2 different pictures right in the thing quick, and then I just went in, removed the black background with the color picker, copied those, moved them over to the thumbnail that I was working on. And then for this one, I did go in and rotate it a little bit. And then for the background, I just wanted something that would contrast somewhat well with the ship here. So I just went with the jellyfish background that I've used many times. The best thing to do when you're taking pictures to use for background shot is do them at a very high res. That way you can zoom in on a part of them and get multiple uses out of the same picture. So like that's the quick and dirty way that I usually go about it. Just get like high quality pics, because the thumbnails for YouTube are just 1280 by 720. So you can really get a nice high quality pic and then just move it around to get different shots off of it. Do I think we'll get another red alert, or are they going to move on to the next event campaign? If you look at last year, they did the event campaign again really quick after the first one. So I think we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a red alert and then immediately afterwards another part of the event campaign. Goss, how's it going? I watched your video last night. You're a big fan of the Chekhov. People want to see a bridge here, so let me hop over to that. These Tal Shiar ships have a Borgified Romulan interior, so I'll show you those, or show you that quick. Freak Boy, how's it going? Photoshop CS6. I've been for editing. I'm using GIMP for photo editing. I know Stu and Mick Stu and Nick both use Paint.net, I think it is. But I've really just preferred using GIMP so far personally. And for video editing, I'm using DaVinci Resolve, and then all of the actual like video recording, streaming, that's just right through OBS. So it's all free software. Okay. So there's 2 rooms to this bridge. This is the, just the main bridge here. It's the Romulan design with the like a Borg aesthetic to everything. You can see the wires hanging down there, like you'd see on some of the Borg ships. And then there's this second room here. I think this is used in a story mission, is why they gave it to us. Dark Ghost, how's it going? Yeah. Legendary Miranda, I'm eventually going to get around to doing videos on all of the captain bundles that I have, and I did pick up the Legendary Miranda earlier this year. So that is a ship that I need to check out again in a bit more detail, especially with the new stuff. Yeah, if a C-Store ship doesn't have a fleet version, then that's because the C-Store one is fleet equivalent Stuka. Gramsman, how's it going? Cooper, Bridger, Outlawed. I have Audacity, but honestly, I don't use it anymore. I just do, when I'm doing a video, the audio recording is coming right through OBS. I've got some filters set up there, and it just works fine for me. And for show content like this, it just I generally find I don't really need to do the voiceovers like I used to do with Audacity anymore. Boss, how's it going? Yeah, this is the interior of this ship. Yeah, it was shown in a Romulan mission and it had a full interior. But unfortunately, this version just has the 2 rooms. No turbo lift, no other rooms to go into. It's a neat little bridge, and again, you can use any bridge on any ship now with the recent changes. So yeah, that's one perk to it. Steven, you want me to use the original T5 skin for this? Doesn't look as good. Not as spiky. The new one's really spiky. Even with the new material on it, yeah, it does look a bit dated. It is a neat design when you look at it front on. Yeah, it looks like a bug. But isn't dated and still terrible. Okay, let's beam up. First die, Space Mantis, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a praying mantis. That was one of the thumbnails that I was thinking of going with too. I think I still have it here. Yeah. I ended up going with the wider shot of the ship just because I just wanted it to be more visible, but I did think that this looked pretty cool. Spencer sounds like he's at 0.75 playback speed. Terrible. First thing you do when you get into a ship is you set the attack preset on your power levels and crank your weapon power up. And then I'm going to dump the rest today into my aux power to boost up some of the other stuff I'm going to have on the build. Shield power doesn't actually do that much for you, and engine power is beneficial, but today I want to buff up my aux power for the Owani console. 550 milli C for the Adapted Destroyer on console. Should you bother? No. Red Panda, the reason I'm messing with the Adapted Destroyer is because it's part of the 14th bundle, which you guys are going to be getting on March 12th. So if you're intending to get the entire 14th anniversary bundle, then you can just get on account-wide unlock next month. The Fleet Soyuz is good. For a science ship, the Junior Scout ship from the colony is pretty good too. So deflector engine core shield going to be standard. I'm going to go and try to do max deeps on this. So I'm going to go colony deflector, comp engines. These are the innervated ones that give you basically an evasive when you hit firing modes. For the warp core, I'm doing the Tholian nucleating. This does really well in an AoE heavy environment. So I'm going to try to do CSV with this. And then for the shield, the Disco Reptili shield. You guys already know what the weapons are. I think you knew that before I even turned the stream on. I'm just going to stick with the plasmas on this. I mean, and that is technically to the theme of it, actually. The ship, when you first get it, does come with plasma weapons on it. So technically, I am sticking to the theme of the ship today. Something I don't get to say often nowadays. Aft, I'm just going to run some turrets. Backlog is below 1K. Yeah, the Deluxe has been in a really good state. Yeah, I mean, there's even $7 worth of Zen available instantly right now. Gail, how's it going? Suffering from a bit of stow fatigue. Is the Agony Distributor good again? Yeah, the Agony Distributor, they did buff it back up last year. It's not as good as it initially was, but in the right situation, it's pretty good, yeah. I'm gonna butcher this name. Esmdal, thank you for hello. I can't even English. I need what I need right now, more coffee. Mystic Tree. There's in actual gameplay, there's almost no difference between most weapon variants. There's a few exceptions, of course, like the Terran cannons are, or the Terran beam and cannon are better, the set one. The narrow phasers, or yeah, the narrow phaser beams off the Connie 3, those are better than other phaser beams. But like for Viridian versus Ultimate, like in actual gameplay, you're not going to notice a difference. It's more about the visuals, and I like these visuals on the Viridians because it's a red bolt. Argetti, yes. Wadsell, thank you for the follow. Coffee or gambling? We'll get to some gambling here in a few. The Pavo set's broken right now. If I put the Pavo set on, I showed this in the video yesterday, but if I put the Pavo set on, that immediately cuts everything on my build, like the cooldowns, in half. Sensor linked phasers, pulse phasers, agony phasers, they're basically going to be identical. I can hear that the niece wants in here now. Yeah, looks like Star Wars turbo lasers. Dave, how's it going? But yeah, agony phasers, pulse phasers, your whatever phaser variant you're going for, there's usually not much of a difference. What core is that on the build? The Tholian Nucleating. It's from an event last year. When you kill targets, it drops these Tholian warp core crystals, and they do quite a bit of damage. Doing some Nick roleplay, I see? Yes. Jay, how's it going? Yeah, it's basically, when it comes to weapon types, use whichever ones you like the visuals of the most. That's the best way to look at it. So weapons-wise here, I'm going with a set of Viridian cannons. I'm going dual heavies, all spec crit D, damage for the epic mod, damage 4 for the other mods. Maelstrom Torp up front, the Fleet Colony Deflector, the competitive rep Innervated Impulse Engines. These give you, again, a really nice speed boost when you hit any firing modes. Tholian Nucleating Warp Core for the damage buff it provides. And the Tilly Shield there for the increased damage against enemy shields. And for the aft turrets, the Plasmatic Biomatter Auto Turret from the Lobby store. The reason I'm using this is because it shoots out an additional shot against nearby targets, which means that's more procs for the plasma stuff that I'm going to be doing. And then I've got 2 Viridian plasma turrets on. For the experimental weapon, it's just the Plasma Incendiary Bombard off the Gorn Hunter. And for the consoles here, I am going to go with isomags for this. The ship can do 5 isomags, so I'm going to go with that here. And I'm waiting for someone to say that they're tired of seeing isomag plasma builds. Tholian set on your Tetragon tank. Terrible Ranger. Yeah, I won a Borg jug yesterday. I ripped open 100 Borg lockboxes because I had some Borg Doff sell. I wanted to get some Borg Doff packs to gamble, and I realized with the prices on the exchange, it'd be better for me to just go in and open 100 Borg lockboxes. So I did that. I won a ship. And then I got 5 DOF packs, and I got completely screwed. Terrible Rob. X-Gym, I usually just use dual heavy cannons. They normalized the firing cycle time between both of them a while back, so dual heavy cannons get that extra 10% crit D. Greg, how's it going? With a full set of beams, isomags, well, Child Talk, if you're doing a phaser build, the phaser, or I guess you're talking isomags versus locators. I think so. Yeah, I think the beams isomags would beat the full set of phaser locators, depending on how many you're slotting. We'll leave the console from this ship on, but I am not going to run the core from this ship because, to be honest, the warp core from this ship sucks. But I'm going to leave the console on here. I'm going to put Lure Team Command on. This is the console off the Gorn Hunter. This has a nice buff for the plasma stuff that I'm going to be doing. Then I'm going to put on the Immolating Phaser Lance here for Universal Designs. Start one. I'll do the Sensor Phantom Projector console because this gives a damage buff when flanking, and it is a nice survivability clicky. Down here, I'm going to do Shield Absorptive Frequency Generator off of the Valdor because that's like the most powerful shield heal in the game. Then let's see here. Terrible. Let's do Lorca. Then Torment Engine. And for the last console here, I guess DPRM would be the simple option. Probably what I'll just go with here. Just have that survivability clicky on the build. Yeah, STO. The thing with STO is that in most games, most of the people are going to complain about you for not doing enough. You know, in the team environment, like in other games, most people would be complaining about you not doing enough damage. Whereas in STO, it's the flip. The flip. Wow, it's the reverse of that, where you will get complained at for doing too much damage. You bring in a Didarian, for example, that is specced out and you're doing like an event daily, you're going to have people just absolutely furious at you. Oh yeah, good point, the Iwani console. You guys can see I am there today. Yeah, Iwani console, I can't believe I didn't have that on. Fleet Power Network, yeah. I'm awake. I'm awake. Yeah. Honestly, the hate for the Nidarian makes me want to run it more. Steven, how's it going? Yeah, with the Pavo event, I mean, you guys saw me do it in yesterday's news video. I just sat on the beta point and I had it in jelly mode while I was doing the video. Like I was tabbed out doing the video while I was doing my daily. But I do that if I'm gonna go in and do an AFK like Nidarian run. I go in private where I'm the only person in the map. So I just queue up in the private window and I'm the only person in there, so there's no one impacted by me doing, you know, what I'm doing. Yeah, the Nidarian in like ISE can be annoying. Okay. Yeah, it sucks the ship only has a normal cloak, so let's head over to the traits here quick. I'm doing a CSV build, so I don't need symbiotic ice there. I guess I can try Intel Handler again. My traits are messed up here. Ruin on, Withering, and let's take. Yeah, Intel Handler's neat, yeah. Might just stick with temporal tunneling on here. Get that haste from it. Okay, Terran Goodbye, Ruin of Our Enemies, Emergency Weapon Cycle, Universal Designs, Temporal Tunneling, Ship of the Line, Withering Barrage, that'll work. Fourth, so this trait here, that's the new 14th bundle one, Liberated Board Kingdom Nanoprobes. I've just had it on to try it out. It takes too long to stack up. And stations here, these are a complete mess right now, so let's get these fixed up. CSV3, let's do a Torp Spread 3 for that Maelstrom. Get an attack pattern beta on here. Chemosite. And then the last ability is going to be a Tractor Beam Catapult, which is actually quite nice. And I can do a Gravwell 1 here. I can then do, let's see. I do an Organic Nebula. That's what everyone's a fan of right now, right? I don't have this one trained with Pilot. I'm going to have to go down to ground and get that fixed. Do Override Subsystem Safeties 3. Right here. Like, you can load this ship up with uncons if that's what you want to do. Like, I can change this DSC over to like a jam targeting. I can put the pilot uncon here if I can go down and train that real quick, and then on this one, probably do like something like that. I could do swap the emerged powered weapons and OSS around if I wanted, but I think that's fine. Need to go train pilot to that bridge officer though, quick. Organic Nebula, I forgot to mention some things on the news video, like the 10 forward recap. But I've talked to Cryan, and it sounds like they have, or that they may have fixed Organic Nebula internally. I don't know about the other. I don't know about malicious AI. Rubica, how's it going? Romeo, thank you for the follow. Rob, no. Burkatron, honestly, I don't really pay much attention to drops. Let me find the pilot training manual here. Get that trained up on 0-inch 2. Oh, it is. Oh, jeez. It was already trained in pilot. I just didn't bother to check. Okay. It's that type of day for me, okay? How can I activate the Atlantis trait with Catapult? Yeah, you can activate the Atlantis trait with Catapult, Malicious AI, or any exotic ability. So, I mean, technically, too, I could do, like, TBR. TBR should line up with it like pretty much perfectly, right? But ultimately, too, if I don't want to do the Atlantis trade, I could just do Calm Before the Storm. If I don't want to worry about triggering it. Go refill the coffee. I've got it. I've got it right here. I know I'm not awake perfectly today. Okay. Need to get me some more batteries. Romeo? Glad you could stop by. Okay, let me get the tray set up here quick. I hate that this thing just has the normal cloak. That normal cloak is like always pretty much worthless. How likely is it that they will include the Mirror Worship in a future bundle? Probably a future Muds bundle. Guessing they didn't unlock the Warp Core? Nope. The Warp Core and the console are still locked, and I asked about this, and I was told that there's no plans for them to unlock it. Cheops, I went to bed at like just around midnight, but I could not fall asleep. Oh. Wizard Girly, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Very much appreciated. Again, thank you, Wizard Girly. I don't know why they don't want to unlock it. I don't know. I think it's a matter of just them not having the time for it. In general, TFOs don't really have the same level of loot as you would see in patrols. That's always been one issue with them. Let's get my tray set up here. Michael, I don't think that's even on their radar, to be honest with you. I would love for the Miradorn console and the Husnock one to be unlocked. I would probably pick up the Captain Picard bundle if it was, but that's another thing where I just don't think that's anywhere near like being on the radar. Terrible Ed. So the reason I'm using this ship today is because, you know, last week I messed around with the other ships in the 14th bundle, but this one I didn't get around to, and you know, we've all been talking quite negatively about it, but realistically, like many of you know, you can basically make any ship work in endgame content in Stowe. So I just want to see what I can get out of this thing. If you're doing a tort build, you really want to have at least a lieutenant commander seat, lieutenant commander command seat. If I don't have access to concentrate firepower 3 on a ship, I am not putting a tort build on it. because concentrate firepower is hugely impactful for what you can do with torpedoes. And as soon as you don't have that on a ship, that ship really is not, it's never going to have anywhere near the level of punch that a ship with CF would have. When I did testing a while back, I think it was, I think I can. I might have it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me turn stow capture on and display off. Okay, here we go. So as soon as you're doing a torp build without concentrate firepower, you are essentially you're taking whatever your damage potential could be, and you're taking off like 75% of it. That's how impactful concentrate firepower can be. Is the moment you don't have concentrate firepower on a build for torpedoes, and you're trying to do a full torpedo build, to be blunt, you're wasting your time. The only way you can get away with not having CF on your ship is if you're playing all the time with people that are going to put CF down on targets for you. It just is it's pretty much going to be a waste of your time to do a torp build without concentrate firepower. I see that the chat here is sorry, I'm catching up on chat. When will the Atlas Dreadnought be part of a bundle? I don't know. Aerosec, thank you for the follow. Terrible Rob. Let's just go with CSV. Yeah, on the Legendary Avenger especially, yeah, or the Inquiry and Avenger there, I'd go with CSV personally. That's what I did when I set mine up. Yeah, side torp I guess would be an exception because those torps play out differently, but for like a full on just normal meta torp boat, the moment you don't have CF, you're having a pretty interesting situation going on that you're not doing much. Okay, let's get parser started. Yeah, Wizard Girly again. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Where I was going. The defiant emote there. Okay. Let's take this into a patrol here and see how horrible it does. Do past months bundles ever return? Yes. And if you're on PC, we should be seeing a 35% bundle sale and a return of all MUDs bundles to the C store in the later half of March. Last year they did that sale on March 23rd, so I think they might do it again this year on the 21st. Yeah, and they always return at a 50% discount. Captain KPS, he switched over to CSV and you love it. It's the way. Yeah, there should be, well, we got a ship sale going on right now.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
I'm an idiot. I'm on a plasma build without... I did this last week. I forgot to put complex plasma fires on the damn build. Temporal tunneling is gonna go off right now.
You have entered an area controlled by the
I am
Ventral Guard.
fully awake.
Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized protector. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We will not go quietly.
You will stand down.
I have evasive on my tray.
Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
We do what we want, where we want.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I'm taking you with me.
The weird effect you're seeing over my ship is from the Tholian warp core.
That's got them. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party. Take the suspect.
So these little crystals here, these are from the Tholian nucleating warp core that I'm using. It's from an event last year. So hopefully they don't take too long to get that put into the mud store. But these will do damage when an enemy gets close to them, and if you or an ally flies close to them, they give you like a shield buff, which is this effect that you see. I've got mail. Darth. Thank you. There'll be some giveaways here in the near future, and I've got a few other mails I need to go through too for some giveaways. Darth, again, thank you for that. Boomsai is a hybrid connects an EPG build similar to the way that I would build Doomsai. But yeah. Oh, for you want the Nadarian, gotcha. Honest. So complex plasma fires is off the Gorn Hunter. That's where the complex plasma fire trait is from. The plasma incendiary bombard experimental weapon, which is pretty much the best one in the game right now, in my opinion. And then the lure team command console. Those all come off the Gorn Hunter. Yeah, that's why the Gorn Hunter is going to be such a popular pick with the event campaign this year. I'm hoping Deca might get a bit more creative with mud sales. Yeah. Merciful, that is something I'm planning to do in the future, yeah. Yeah, Dave, the patrols are really great for quickly leveling a character up in a ship. I've thought about that, Chell, but the thing is the plasma consoles buff the complex. Like these plasma consoles, the plasma buff is actually buffing complex from what I recall. Yeah. Okay. So the ship should be leveled. I'm not going to use the trade off the ship though, because it's not going to do a damn thing for me, to be honest. But I'll show it real quick so you guys can see how overwhelmingly mediocre it is. Best ship from the 14th bundle. As a platform, the Atlantis. The Atlantis is the best, like, performer DPS wise, I would say, for most builds that people would do. But to me, the overall best ship from the 14th bundle is the Iwani. The accessories on it are simply too impactful. Well, the thing is, too, with Complex is every plasma weapon you have on your build is impacting that. So dropping plasma consoles for cannon means you're buffing it less, and then using Terran means you have one less weapon putting the trade on targets. Okay, the actual trait from this ship, though, is Synergistic Tactical Systems. When you hit rapid fire surgical strikes or reroute reserves to weapons, it's plus 50 control and EPG skill. Yeah, 5/2 plus experimental is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, merciful. Yep. Okay, let's try this thing out in some content. Let me grab some more batteries here that I crafted. Save loadout. And let's do a pug infected space elite here. That popped instantly, which is highly concerning. I don't like it when it pops instantly. Watts gotta scroll quite a bit. I wish there was a search bar, honestly, at this point. Yeah, the entire bundle did not have great appeal, and me saying positive things about it got some messages that were quite interesting. People were not happy that I said that there was any value to like getting the entire bundle.
The situation is grim.
Yeah, the Chekhov is nice. It's not for everyone, but it is nice. Terrible warp core.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Core shields failing.
We're dealing with some nice server performance today, aren't we?
The nanite drones can repair the transformers. Stop them.
I think I lost my CSV already. Typical cryptic. Maelstrom might go off after I click it another couple times.
Destroy it.
Core shield failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Core shield failing. Core shield failing. All integrity below 75%.
Oh, I should have waited for Alpha there. show how much CRF I got in the final parse. Yeah, let me pop SCM open for that. I've been using a mix of CLA and SCM recently. Let's see here. There you go. Yeah, I mean, ideally CSV would be much higher up in the chart, but like you can clearly see there was quite a bit of misfires. You know, like my CSV uptime was bad, like really bad, and I can show that here too with the graph. Like, look at how bad the CSV uptime was. Like, there should be consistent CSV throughout that. That's just such... The issue right now with Stow, again, is just the server performance is just abysmal. And you really feel that when you're trying to activate abilities. Yeah, CLA is really nice. Let's take a look at that over here. So CSV... Yeah, you can see where my CSV damage happened and what I did damage to with it. So there's CSV at the start, CSV at the left side, CSV misfire, clearly right there. And then up again at the end. Also, Ranger, I have not been testing it with the recent changes. No, I need to, though. I know I need to. Spencer Nexus Buster video when? I don't know. I mean, so even with all the issues in that run, it was still 776k. It could have been a lot better, but again, there are limitations with how the Stow servers currently are, which you guys have also experienced for the past couple of weeks. Oh yeah, the shrapnel console. So I activated this a couple times throughout the run, but it looks like it only actually did damage near the end. And in total from that activation, it did 604,000 damage. So for this run where I did 772k, it did 5.6k of that DPS. Really not that great. Let's see. Best to play when the Americans are asleep. My main concern if I get into when the thing pops instantly, my worry is that it's going to put me into a map that's already in progress. Alan, how's it going? Fresh 65 doing normals, died a couple times because a heal wouldn't activate. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. So I want to head over to my fleet starbase quick because I forgot to pick something up the other day. Distant Night, how's the organic nebula spam? You can already see it popping up in the net graph there. As soon as Distant Night is around me, the net graph starts to go up. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So Organic Nebula apparently has been fixed internally, but the fix is not live yet. For those of you over on Twitch, I am live over on the YouTube side also, so that's where some of the other chat's coming from. Yeah, I'm gonna get away from Distant Night. Distant Night, I talked to Cryan, and Cryan said that they were able to activate 200 copies of it internally after their change and did not see these types of issues, so hopefully that fix gets pushed live sooner rather than later. Look at the delay for me to even, like, get out of the map there. Keep in mind that I just transwarped out of the map and the animation's already played. This is how bad the server is, right? Like with Organic Nebula right there. You just watch the transwarp effect go. There we go. Minute later, it's went. Genghis Prawn. The wording that I have from Cryptic is that the Fleet Power Network console was never intended to give torpedoes haste. So torpedoes are not going to be getting their haste back from it. Flagship staffing and Pablo 3-piece. I asked about both of them. I have not heard back yet. Seems normal for Stowe. Wow, my hair is bad. Yeah, I'm taking the weed whacker to this in the next day or so, I think. Yeah, you know, I thought that torpedoes and mines were weapons, but apparently not. Haircut live stream inbound now. Airsec, thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Barton, how's it going? Robert? Yeah. The game has such a devoted, dedicated player base. Like, it would be very nice if they fixed it. You like the Gagarin as a main ship to use? The Gagarin and the fleet version of it, the Shepherd, are both quite good. They're not, you know, for sea store and fleet ships, they are very good performers. They're not necessarily the best ships in the game, but they are very strong, like mid-range platforms, in my opinion. And honestly, there's no content in the game that you're not going to be able to do with them. So the reason I'm heading over to the starbase here is I am out of my plus 10 buffs, and I just want to grab a couple. Which NPC is it? So over at your fleet starbase, there's a vendor that has operational assets, which are worthless because these are only usable on fleet maps. And then there's also these boosts, which give you a plus 10 stat boost to engineering, tac, and psi. So I just need to restock up on these here. These buffs last for 4 hours, and you can stack all 3 of them together. Spencer goes bald stream. It's happening. I don't like it, but it seems to be happening. I need to get some fleet creds on this character. I'm really running low. 340k. I need to convert these fleet marks. Terrible. I don't know how good or bad these offs are. It's still not enough. I need a third. Yeah, I'm queuing up a surplus fleet mark project. Trouble with Tribbles, thank you for the 5 USD. Haircut Cash, can you do a walkthrough with a Vengeance rebuild, please? Short clip. Yeah. The Vengeance is going to be getting a full video soon. But I can go over it here quick for you. Let me get off this map. Actually, while I'm here, I should do the commendation turn in. Even more fleet marks. Yeah, if you do a lot of dolphing and you have over 100k XP in the dolphin category, you every 10k over that you can turn in for fleet marks at your starbase. Absolutely, Isomag should be put on the Vengeance, 100%. Yeah, my hair has been thinning recently. I'm not happy about it. Okay, so I'm gonna swap over to the Vengeance quick just to show the build that I was doing on it again here. Let me swap over to that real quick for you guys. When can we expect the keybind video? Soon. Soon is what I'll say there. Okay, for the Vengeance, I did the plasma setup, so the Viridian plasma stuff on it, same as what I'm doing with the Tal Shiar Destroyer today. Elite Fleet Deflector from the Colony, the Comp Engines, the Innervated variant for the speed boost, the Nucleating Warp Core for the damage buff that has. If you don't have that, then just use like the Disco one for the 2-piece with the shield, and of course the Disco shield there. The Plasmatic Biomatter Auto Turret plus 2 Viridian turrets. For the consoles here, there's 7 Plasma Isomags on the build that I was doing. Blurred Team Command, Fleet Power Network Array, Domino, Bioneural, Emulating Phase Lance, and Fat Torment Engine. Do I have a favorite ship? I've always been a big fan of Romulan ships. I really like the Mogai. The Mogai or the Valdor was always a ship that I visually liked, but I was not happy with the stats of the legendary one. The black device is the Temporal Negotiator. This is from the Delta Recruit event. Seeding? Okay, here's the seeding that I was running. So, Chemo 1, Beta 1, CSV 2, then Heisenberg Amp 1, plus Emerged Powered Weapons 2. Then I had a Beam Overload one on. This Beam Overload serves as a proc for the comp engines. Tractor Beam Catapult 2, and then a Torp Spread 3. Then on the Commander Inge, Emerged Powered Engines 1, EMP Probe 1, OSS 3, Ionic Turbulence 3, and then a Tractor Beam 1. Indeed, Martin. Tractor Beam Catapult was fixed. Watts, I don't remember all the Lance abilities. The new Pavo set has a beam, but it doesn't fire from your ship. And then for traits here, yeah, A Good Day to Die, Duelist Fervor, Fleet Coordinator, Fragment of AI Tech, Intelligence Agent Attaché, Adaptive Offense, Self Mod, Liberated Borg Kingdom Nanoprobes, that can be literally anything else, Terran Targeting, Uncon, and Boimler. Sandor, yes, that is absolutely a bug. It's 100% like that is a confirmed bug. Then for the Starship traits, Terran Goodbye, Withering Barrage, Emergency Weapon Cycle, Universal Designs, Ruin of Our Enemies, Complex Plasma Fires, and then I had Temporal Tunneling on. Yeah, and the thing too with the Vengeance here, the reason that I said it was going to be stronger is the Temporal Tunneling trait off the Atlantis, and also the fact that it has a hangar bay means that you can do the Type 7 shuttles on it, which are just hugely impactful in combat. They don't do much damage themselves, but they give you a huge damage buff. And for the Doffs, I had Emergency Con on, Crit Chance and Severity EWO, Vincent Kish to try and upgrade the CSV2 to a 3. Then I had a 26 on and a 27. The 26 is for buffing the plasma stuff. I have not been running SAD with the Type 7s, really. On a full carrier build, I probably would, yeah. Okay, let's get back to the Tal Shiar Destroyer here. Sandor, as soon as you unlock it on your recruit, you're going to be able to claim it on every character on your account through temporal, through the recruit vendor. Okay, let's do some more content here. Let's do a Hive Elite. Hive Onslaught Elite, public queue. See how it goes. Bro, glad to help. A reminder, too, that there is a T6 coupon up for grabs for PC players over on the Builds Discord, which is linked down below. And I'll put it in chat here again for those of you not already over there. This is courtesy of Martin. Again, Martin, thank you for that. And there is going to be some more T6 coupon giveaways popping up as we head into March. Yeah, Sandor, if you have... I'll go over it here after this TFO, but if you have extra Duty Officer Commendation XP, you can convert it to Fleet Marks at your starbase.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target shields have failed.
I thought I'd fired my Maelstrom.
4 shields.
I just
Rear shield failing.
activated the Cyclone console against a bad target.
Shield failing.
I'm dead.
25%.
Warp Core Breach got me. I should have like energy frequencer on. The survivability that can give.
Target shield has failed.
The torpedoes from this console fly way too slow. My torp spread misfired. Yeah, the ability misfires are really a major issue in this game. You know, imagine if you were playing an FPS game and your weapons just, you know, weren't firing. It wouldn't be a good experience, would it?
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another. I accept the kill.
Yeah, if only I'd had that new warp core trade on.
Eternal! This is not the end.
So the reason that CSV builds are used more often than like surgical strikes or beam overload is because the way that Star Trek Online has most of the content structured is that there's a lot of small groups of enemies. So with cannon, scatter volley, or fire at will, you're able to work on multiple enemies at a time versus surgical strikes or beam overload, which just work on one target at a time. You know, if I'm going into a fight like this and I've got a cube with a bunch of spheres around it, if I use CSV, I can hit all of them at the same time and deal quite a bit of damage to all of them. Whereas if I'm going in with surgical strikes or beam overload, I have to go one by one, and it's just not as optimal for getting through the content. It's not that, you know, beam overload and surgical strikes can still be very, very capable, but it's just that the AoE firing modes have a lot more, a lot are just better for the content that we have in the game. Oh. Well, surgical, I'm sorry. Oh. Surgical strikes is the firing mode. So as soon as you hit surgical strikes, you don't get to use cannon scatter volley. It's one or the other. OSS is not a firing mode, it is simply a power buff. So OSS will stack alongside CSV, whereas surgical strikes has to replace CSV. ERL becoming a multi-target firing mode would be really cool. Okay, so for the fleet mark stuff here, I think I actually have a video of that up on the channel too. Okay, so with the for getting the fleet marks from Duty Officer Commendation XP, there's a video that goes over it if you want to check that out later. But that's a full walkthrough on it. But basically, if you're doing a lot of doffing and you see that you have some categories that have over 100k XP, you can go in and every 10k over that, you can convert over to fleet marks at your starbase. Is it time for some gambling? I think it is. A T5 ship? Whatever will I do with that? I wish we could convert the T5 boxes over to like a T6, make it every 20 or 50 T5 ships can be converted over. That'd be really nice. Really like that. Put them in GPL. Yeah, leveling up and all with the Vanguard gem ship and the Maelstrom. Yeah, there's lots of things that need to be done with the loot box. Wow. Looks like we got some more gambling. E6 toughly win. Jay, yeah, the Nakul shield and weapon, if you want to run that mission a ton, those are pretty good to have on your entire crew, but that's a lot of missions you're gonna be doing if you want to do that. $25 boxes. Let's see. Do I gotta stand on the console here? Oh, and I gotta get the new ROM number 1, right? Steven, see you around. We should have another lockbox ship incoming sometime in March, so I want to get a T6 box for that. Terrible. Oh yeah, good point. Zero, yeah. Zero T6. I do wonder how far away from the pity point am I? So the way that I usually go in and check to see how far away from the pity point I am is to copy my character over to Tribble. And I've shown how to do this in the past, so as I open Tribble up, I'm going to let's get myself signed in over here, head over to Tribble. Copy CasualSAB over to Tribble. I try to also not have too many characters over here, so every now and then I'll try to go in and clear out some of the characters I've copied over. Yeah, I need to go through and just really purge a bunch of these characters. How many alts do I have equipped? Not many, honestly. I have slowed down quite a bit on working on my alts because there are some ships that I really like to use that I am currently unable to get for them on account-wide unlock. So some of those ships are quite impactful for the way that I like to play the game, and as such, I do not spend as much time on my alts nowadays. Most of the alts that I do have geared up are usually for like supports, like support builds or tanking. Sir Trance struggling with making a solid build for the new lockbox ship. The Duder stat, I did a stream with that, Sir Trance. If you want to go back and look at it, it really, it's not a good ship is the issue with it. I did get a bit out of it. Like I don't think I passed a mill with it. You probably could in the right environment, but I think I got like 700-800K on it. But that was on a stream a week or two back. If you want to dig that up to look at it. Yeah, you can also definitely take a look at the builds Discord. I don't know if there's any posted over there for it. To be honest, I think most of the discussion about it was how the trait wasn't working. Is it terrible? I would say so. I mean, look at the market. The market speaks. The market really tells you what people think of it. Looter stat, 800 million. And I think 800 million is overpriced. I legitimately think that 800 million EC is probably overpriced for this ship. Okay. I'm gonna do something terrible. Look at all them fancy isomags. Someone's gonna think that that was on live. Okay, I just want to see how far from the pity point I am on casual. So I've got 200 keys here over on Tribble with the character I just copied over. And I want to see how many boxes it takes for me to get a ship. This strategy usually works for me. Yesterday, I bought 100 keys because I had some Borgdorf sell. And I was curious if I should open Borg or Infinity because I wanted to get some Borgdorf packs. But what I found copying my character over to Tribble is that I was at the pity point for the Borg lockbox. And sure enough, like 20 keys in on the live server, I got a Borg Juggernaut. That's the one you guys saw yesterday. So 50 lobby right off the bat. That's nice. 4. It took me 4 boxes to get a ship over on Tribble. Now I want to confirm that. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to copy the character over one more time. And I'm going to delete this character immediately. Tractor Beam Catapult, if I recall, isn't it buffed by EPG? If you right-click on it, it should tell you what it's buffed by. Do I have one? I don't have one in my inventory. I'll check here in a moment for you. The old board ship, the Liberated Board Jug. Okay, I just want to see, do I again get a ship in like the first couple of boxes? If I do, that tells me I'm at the pity point. Okay. So again, the first opening I did, I got the ship in 4 boxes this time. That was like 80. Or I guess 90, 94. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time because that I just want to confirm that. But if I get a ship again within the next 100 boxes with the third attempt, then I mean that shows, you know, I'm if I'm not at the pity point, I'm pretty damn close. Do Phoenix prize packs have a pity point? Yeah, it's about 1,000. For locked boxes, the pity point is like 304 boxes opened, and then your chance to win goes up quite a bit. Low BNX or legendary, I would just upgrade the legendary. Okay, so how many boxes does it take here? Like 8 keys. I think I'm at the pity point, or pretty damn close to it. So there's a chance I might get screwed over and have to rip open quite a few, but I am close to that pity point. No, Sandor, it's 304. The chance is 0.29% for the first, I think it's 304, 306, like somewhere right around there. So right around 304 boxes opened, your chance goes from 0.29% up to 2.9%. Time to open 90 on live. I ain't got that EC on me right this second. And people undercut. There, someone go buy a Borg jug. Go buy and flip that Borg jug and make yourself like 20 mil. No, the pity point is on a per character basis. And there was a question about tractor beam catapult. I thought I read that this was being boosted by EPG. If I go up to space, it might show it. Is he... Tractor beam catapult. Just says kinetic damage. I thought I saw somewhere that it was buffed by EPG, but I might be wrong. It is a bit annoying that they won't unlock it. You know, in the meantime, we have a universal endeavor to do here, crystalline. So let's get that going. Let's do a crystalline catastrophe on advanced, and let's get that endeavor done. I also went through and did something terrible the other day. I clicked through and got my endeavors all done. I used the 150 perk points I had. I don't think they'll expand the system. I don't think it's worth it for them. Starship, thank you for picking that up. Gonna be some more gambling here as soon as this crystalline's over. Yeah. I mean, the best thing we have is the Klingon recruit. Like, the Klingon recruits, you do that, you get a 10% boost to your Endeavor XP. Like, you're gonna get through it faster. Yeah. If there would be one ship that's not in the game yet, it'd be that Romulan ship from Season 1 card that I did a video on. The Ultimate Do platform. I want to see that ship in stow. No, you don't get anything after completing the Endeavor system. I don't think that they should expand it. I think it's already too high. I think the Endeavor system is so hard for people to get caught up on that expanding it would just hurt the game. if they want to expand it, what they should do is just add in some new rewards that you can get once you've completed the 750. The Gorn ship was always an Infinity. It was a direct to Infinity ship. Yeah, Plonk, the issue is, though, is that they changed that, so it's not supposed to work like that anymore. Hey, Campbell time. Is it a little dill? I don't remember. 450, this ought to be a ship now. Okay. 30 keys, do I get it? Again, like I showed over on Tribble, I should be pretty much at the pity point. Let's go. The game's gonna troll me hard, I can feel it. There we go. So I am, how many in now am I towards the pity point? So 1, 2, 3. I got it 20 keys in. I'm gonna save that. Okay. There's the T6 box. I'm going to toss that in the bank and have that saved for the future. But yeah, if you ever want an Infinity lockbox ship, don't open the lockbox. It's just so much cheaper to just go and just buy it directly off the exchange, to be honest. Oh, that's true. Why didn't I? I should have done that. Yeah. Terrible. No, but on the topic of T6 raffles, you guys, I've seen me talk about Nick before, but just a reminder that when Nick gets to 1,000 subs over on his YouTube channel, he's going to be doing a 1,000 key opening, and he's going to be giving at least one of the ships away that he wins. So make sure to go subscribe to him over on his channel, and he's getting pretty close. He's at 956. Another 44, and he's going to do that 1K opening. I think at the rate he's going to have it scheduled, so it's the stream won't happen immediately, but it'll be like the weekend following him getting up to a K that he'll do it. So yeah, he's going all out, but I know there's some concerns about him spending that much money on the game. So just to clarify, Nick is a whale and has a lot of assets in the game. He has enough assets to cover most of the keys when he gets them sold. So like he's got a stack of Watcher bridge officers, he's got a bunch of scramble fighters, he's got some ship boxes already on him. So don't worry, he's not going to put $1,000 into the game for this. He's got stuff in the game that he's going to sell to do that. 958. It's another 42 to go. Off topic, but is technical overload always worth running on a beam overloaded Surgical Strikes build? I would say so. Is it worth doing on a phaser build though? I don't know as much there. I need to move the CLA overlay. Hold on. Yeah, let's get back up to space. I got the ship only because I'm a streamer. Terrible. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have one either. Need to move this over. Okay, let's do another infected, see how the server is, see if it's gone any better. What is the pity point? It's like 304, 306, somewhere right around there. Look, the thing about the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer is it's just not as capable as of a platform as newer ships we have. The Hesperian Intel Battlecruiser from the summer event last year is a better ship than the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer. But just because a ship isn't the newest, fanciest thing with the modern layouts, doesn't mean that it's not capable. The Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer and the other 4-3 escorts and destroyers out there, they're not as good as current platforms, but they're not useless. You can still go in and fly these and do the content that the game has. Is the ship terrible? For modern standards, yes, it's not as good, but it can still perform very well. If you want to learn more about the lockbox and promo pack drop rates, I have a video here that goes over all the numbers if you want to check that out. Honestly, Distant Night with the Awani console especially, I would have loved to have had that power buff from that trait. I feel crazy saying it, but 5 Jupiter IC win. One thing too that sucks about this having a normal cloak is as soon as I hit TAC fleet, that puts me into red alert or whatever and causes me to lose my cloak.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
I already can I activate my consoles? Jeez. This is already off to an even worse start because the STO servers are such utter trash. It's either the servers suck or the coding sucks. It's more likely the coding probably sucks, to be honest. But like, that immediately just killed the run because the CS, like, just everything not working. Like, is my CSV even hitting them? I have CSV on my tray. Oh, there's a sphere back there too.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them.
Yeah, this run's already not really a good test because just the servers immediately just did not want to cooperate. Yeah, it's either the netcode or the servers. It's just annoying. I've complained about this plenty enough, but like I've said before, I have lost a lot of people that I played the game with over the past couple of years because this is the year-round experience for like people doing DPS runs. Alex?
Target's shields have failed.
You, and thank you for watching.
We will add your technological and biological distinctiveness to our own.
I don't even know what the DPS numbers are for that, but no matter what, not going to be good. 500k. Here's the question is how much... I mean, better CSV uptime than the first run. It's just that everything was just not wanting to cooperate. Great run. Yeah, really great run. Do I have a good way of farming EC? Play the market is usually the most effective route. The normal stuff like doing Tour the Galaxy Admiralty, I mean, that's a very slow process. Figuring out the market is usually the best way. And the thing with the market in Stowe is that it is incredibly small. So the really profitable ways to go in and make EC playing the market, as soon as you talk about them, just a few people going in will flood the market and just completely kill it for everyone. For example, I did some members only videos where I went in and I opened some DOF packs to show how you could make EC from those. And as soon as I did that, someone went through, cleared out the entire market of the DOF packs, and now that entire method became invalid. Yeah, it's like grinding EC. If you do find a way that's like through playing the market, my recommendation there is you don't talk about it. Because again, like one other person going in that has the ability to like clear, you know, to go in and buy everything on the market, that they can completely ruin that market for you and for everyone else. Yeah, patrols can work, like I talked about in the salvage video, but that is a very slow process. Buying watchers and holding them, I mean, things like that is good, but you have to have the capital to be able to do that initially. And even though we told people to do that back when the watchers were, you know, much cheaper, a lot of people didn't listen and are now scrambling to try and pick them up. I think I have another video that might help you out, though. So there's a method that I used to follow quite a bit, and it still works to this day. And it's about using contraband. So basically, you farm contraband by doing like marauding missions on a KDF character. And there's other guides out there for that, but you use the contraband to get dilithium. You convert the dilithium to Zen, and then you buy master keys or promo packs to sell for EC. And that is a really good route to farming both dilithium and EC and Zen. Just want a T6 Infinity pack. Yes, boss. It is really crazy. Just to see her for the platform. I mean, the Justiciar also has interesting accessories, but getting the Baron... What was the trade off the Baron? I know I've got it right next to me, but I need to refresh myself. Refresh my memory here. Baron... Which one was it? Unified Engineering? I don't think a tank player necessarily needs Unified. I think... I mean, the Justiciar is a really good platform right now, but I mean, the Brawn, if you want the accessories on it, then go for it. I mean, it's, you know, it's a really good set of accessories to have on hand, but I don't know if I'd consider it an absolute must-have right now. Do you need to, or do I think you need to DPS chase to make the game fun, or I think you just play and have fun, and whatever you do, you can take some of the aspects from like the DPS meta and then find ways to incorporate it into your build, just to make sure you're at a performance level where you can go in and, you know, do the harder content if you want. The big thing is too is like the gear, the ship, the build that you have on the ship, you know, that's all important. But the most important things generally are, when it comes to DPS performance, are how you fly the ship, how you time your abilities. If you're not using keybinds in this game and you're trying to do endgame content, you're gonna have a rough time. Um, but once you understand how to pilot your ship, how to set up like a spam bar, how to set up your ability trays, you can go and mess around with some really random stuff and still be very effective. Like you can do some fully canon builds, canon with one N, you know, that are like appropriate to the TV shows, and you're still going to be able to clear all the content in the game. It's just a matter of understanding the, you know, just the basics of what the build needs to look like and understanding how to fly it. But yeah, the DPS chase is another reason to keep playing. Any guesses as to the next lockbox ship? I think we're going to see a shift over. Did they do any ships from the most recent Lower Decks season? I figure that what we're going to see for the next couple of months is either going to be some more Lower Decks stuff, or we'll see, you know, some Strange New World stuff added in. Nick, how's it going, man? Yeah, there is a keybind video planned. It's just that other stuff popped up and it just fell to the side, but it is going to happen. Legendary Valdor. I know the Hesperian, yeah. I think the Legendary Nebula and Negvar would be like the ideal candidates as the next lockbox or the next legendary ships. Thomas really likes TMP stuff, so I would expect to continue to see more TMP things put into the game. Okay. Next TFO to do, let's do something different here. I'd like them to release things that aren't broken. I wish. What do we want to do here? To hell with Honor. Let's see how that's doing today. To hell with Honor public queue. I know, Nick. I'm pretty much just gonna take tomorrow, like turn Discord off and just work on videos tomorrow, I think. Days of Doom Elite, I'm not doing Days of Doom Elite. I legitimately hate that queue. That's why I don't do Days of Doom. A lot of people hate Gravity Kills. Some people hate Days of Doom. Some people hate both. Rubber band in the sky, pretty much. Oh, I don't need Vincent Kish on here. Why do I have Vincent Kish? Oh, it never swapped back over. There is already a legendary Miranda. It's in the temporal captain bundle.
To all true.
Hope we get more Borg ships. Nice. I do like how this ship looks.
Destroy the Mokai vessels before they can power up. Raiding warp cores coming online at Shipyard Beta. Some Mokai are attempting to flee from Shipyard Epsilon. Glorious! The munitions depots will damage anything near them when they are destroyed. 50 attacks will die here on this platform.
Definitely feeling the rubber band here. The game does not like this map. Every time we've played it on stream recently, it lags out.
Before the Mokai can escape, the Mokai vessels are powering up their warp core. Stop them! No vessels remain at Shipyard Epsilon. That was the last vessel at Shipyard Gamma.
Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Shipyard Delta is now clear of Mokai vessels. So, Shipyard sent this rapid car to block it. Like this way. So, Daula has some honor after all. Give her a warrior's death. Engage stroke and proceed to the target. 6, 9, 3.
Oh, we do have it's like a slideshow? Yeah.
Tear this mountain high! Fire the weapon! Daula took over the rift with her mycelial weapon. A fine shot.
You can always tell when the server's doing great because like none of the Alachi ships get through. Oh, some did.
Ships are emerging from the rift. The rift has been sealed. You have done well. Close the rift before the Alachi overrun the system. Wait. We're getting strange energy reaching from the area. The mycelial rift draws energy from the nearby reactor. Destroy it. Increase power and fire the weapon again. Be advised. The reactors have a blast radius of 5 kilometers. Daula has targeted a spot near a reactor station. It's feeding the rift. Destroy it. The rift has been sealed. You have done well. It will work this time. It must work. What game is Daula playing now? The rift has been sealed. You have done well.
Yeah, the design is inspired by the Dorada or whatever from Star Trek 2009.
Success! Let our enemies tremble! For this will be their tomb. Only attackers like you would use a lackey to fight their battles. They're caught on the boat back. Back them up, what? What? The rift failed to close. Something is keeping it open. We need to close this rift before we can pursue Daula. Something big is emerging from the last rift. That gigantic Alachi walker is keeping the rift open. Destroy it! You sealed the last rift. Well
Yeah.
done.
Like mean, DPS wise, you know, that's pretty good for this map. But the plasma stuff always does really good here. The shrapnel torpedo was able to do 450 DPS out of the 676k. No, I did not have the quads on. I just had Viridian plasmas on, plus the the plasmatic biomatter auto turret. Yeah, it's kind of like the ship from Star Trek 2009. Again, that's for both this and the adapted battlecruiser. That's a huge inspiration for their designs. Discovery Season 5 is about to release. Yeah, but there will be a delay. I think they'll do some Strange New Worlds and Lower Deck stuff first. And I think there's been a Lower Deck ship for the past couple of, like, May releases for lockbox ships, right? I don't remember. What would I say is better, the Trilithium Phaser Turret or the Heavy? The Trilithium. That haste from them is really nice. Especially with the two-piece. The Gorn quads you can use. I haven't been using them, but they do work quite well if you do want to use them. Yeah, Dano, absolutely. Yeah, especially for advanced. If you're doing CSV or Fall in advanced, use the Disco Deflector, Core, and Shield. The Mycelial Lightning from that is very effective. So not only will you be getting quite a bit from the CSV, that will also work very well with that three-piece, and you can very much make that very effective. Prometheus, yeah. Kathy, thank you for the 5 USD. Very much appreciated. Jack, the isomags give you a max weapon power buff, which does mathematically beat out the crit chance and severity from the fleet consoles, depending on how many you can slot. If you have enough locators or exploiters, then those can still beat out the isomags in some situations. It's really a question of how many engineering console slots does your ship have versus tactical. If you have, like, on this build here, there's 3 engineering consoles plus the 2 universals versus 4 tac consoles, and on a plasma setup, I'm going to have the Lorca on, plus the Fekiri Torment engine. So that's 2 of my TAC consoles gone. And that means that I'm actually looking at 4 locators or exploiters versus 5 isomags. And whenever you're able to slot as many isomags as you would be able to slot locators or exploiters, the isomags are going to win out. The isomags, in most cases, will often win out or break even when there's 1 less isomag on the build versus locators or exploiters. Yeah, the video I did going over the isomag meta stuff has all the numbers in much more detail. I'll toss a link to that in chat here. Yeah, if you want to see the numbers in much more detail, that goes over it all. The Iwani only has 1 TAC console, which I think is fine. I know that some people weren't happy about it, but I think for that ship it's fine. Because it gives you room to set it up with the advanced science or engineering consoles. Terrible. So the thing with the plasmatic biomatter auto turret here from the Lobby store is that it has a secondary effect on it. A lot of this crap on the tooltip is from other stuff on my build, but the thing with this is, where is it? It fires an additional shot at one random target within 5 kilometers, dealing extra plasma damage. So my thought with this is that that should be an additional proc of complex plasma fires going out. Yeah, X-Gym. Yeah, if you upgrade Tovin, he should become a superior Romulan operative. Yeah, isomags have been crashing. What do next? Have I messed around with the Joragumo trait with Furfall yet? No, I have not. I don't use the red matter device at all anymore. And I've had it for a very long time. I did use it quite a bit back in the day, but nowadays, like I'm usually chaining the deuterium battery, for the speed boost, and then I'm using the advanced energy amplifier batteries. You want to do a run, Rob? So I'm just thinking of what to do here. Let's do Rob, or what are you on, Rob? You're gonna bring the heat, or I can bring the heat. You're gonna tank, okay? Let's see here then. Just thinking what I want to drop here. So if Rob's gonna be in here tanking for me, let me see. Let's try something a little bit different. I'll set up a private run, yeah. There's a question about Agony earlier, so let me pop that on here for a run and just see how it does. I mean, it usually does well if you're using it against, like, the main target. Terrible, Rob. Yeah, I'll set this one up private. Voyager wants in. Got room for 2 more. I hate Counterpoint because it's just going to be a matter of dealing with feedback pulse, and I'm just going to die over and over right now. Esmdal, you want in? Got room for 1 more. Rob, what ship are you in? Are you in the, What's my thoughts on the Liberated Board Command Juggernaut? It's a good ship. It's a good ship. It just is a bit bulky. It's a bit bulky to fly. A Kawavi? I don't know if that's the meta anymore there, Rob. You know what the meta? The meta support tank right now with all the recent changes should be the Friendship. Because it's similar to the Styx, except it has 2 hangar bays. Like, the Friendship is really good right now with those Type 7s. One more for this hive. Did I miss anyone? Oh no. The meta is the friends we've made along the way. The Voth Rampart would also be fine. But the friendship, the thought with that is you can do OSS plus the Iwani console. Arctor Chief. The Voth Rampart, though, is a strong option. Mike, we'll get you in on the next one. Okay, we're going to do Hive Onslaught Elite. You guys good to go? Okay, here we go. It is a good looking ship. I legitimately think this Tal Shiar Destroyer does look pretty cool. Sandman? If I missed anyone here, I will pick you up in the next one. We'll do like an infected right after this. I know I stick to the Borg maps because, but that is because just they're nice, simple, and with how the server is performing, I really don't want to deal with any mechanics like graph kills where we're going to be lagging around. Does not seem like a fun time to me. Let the chaos unfold.
Join us. Become one with us.
More shields failing. Left shield failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%. Four shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Shields have failed.
Not bad. Thank you, Rob. 1.1 mil. The Agony did really good. You know, talking about Agony Redistributor, that Agony just did 263k DPS for me in that run. Pretty good. And for the other damage sources here, let me pull that back up for you guys. The asteroid did 7.3k DPS. The Lilian Warp Crystals did not do amazing in this specific run. Looks like the CSV uptime again wasn't perfect. Like actually really, really quite bad in that run, but it still managed to be quite good overall. Yeah, definitely a little bit of CSV downtime. So it looks like right near the start there was a big gap, no CSV, and then at the very end against the Queen there was also no CSV. Felt really good. I mean, that was, you know, I talked about this earlier, but look, I understand this is a 4-3 destroyer. The spec on it to the stats, they're not the most up to date. But I think one of the things I'm trying to get at with, joking about how terrible this is even these ships that we view as less optimal, if you set them up right and you fly them right, they can still do the content perfectly fine. Like, I'm not happy about this ship being in the bundle, to be perfectly clear, but if it is a ship that you like and you want to set it up, you can make it be very effective. Lagless, it didn't feel lagless to me. There's misfires at least. Moral of the story, if you have literally all the best toys, you can put them on any ship and do 1,000,000 DPS. Rob is on both Twitch and YouTube, yes. Okay. Infected is available. Rob, you down to tank it infected? Bridger wants in. Okay, who did I miss for the infected, or for that last run? We got 2 slots. I want to bring in some different folks. We got Bridger in here. Rob, just because he's the tank, he's got priority. He's on a debuff tank. That's even higher priority. Ice Knight and Chrono, I see. Okay. Ice Knight, am I like completely getting your at handle wrong? Don't remember at handles. I mean, it's having a second tank in there is fun. Ice Knight, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not perfectly awake today. Sorry. It's just one of them days. Do a tank only TFO? Need more coffee? Yeah, is everyone good to go? I do need more coffee. That is true. Oh, Mike, I missed you. Mike, I'm going to swap characters after this, and I'm going to get you in on a run, okay? I'm sorry. You're right in my chat window, and I forgot to invite you. I'm going to swap characters right after this, and we'll do another infected. Get some more people in, okay? I'm sorry that I've missed a few people here. It is... I thought I got enough sleep, but apparently not.
The situation is... Scanning the nanite
Ship is
transformer.
under attack.
Got it.
Ship
Additional data is available.
target shield has failed.
Great server performance right here.
You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them!
This is bad. Like this legitimately sucks. And the Omega event's over, so we can't blame that anymore.
Left shield failing. Core shields failing. Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%. Warning. Ship is under attack.
I died to a cube that was behind me. Now I can't see my ship. No.
You will be assimilated.
Target's shields have failed.
Sensors confirm that the transport...
That is Star Trek Online in 2024 right there. Definitely not the smoothest run. When do I think the next 75% MUD's ship sale is going to happen? I have no idea. Okay, let's get another infected going. I'm going to tank. I missed a couple people, so Mike, can you send me another message and I'll get you in here? That was 476k. Absolutely terrible with that server performance. Where's a girl you want in? Second Raspberry Pi. Ugh, terrible. Yeah, I just won a T6 ship a little bit ago, and yesterday I won a Borg jug. I'll take a look at the builds channel after the stream. Okay. I saw one before. Mike, let me get you in. There you go. Got room for one more here. There's someone in chat that I missed. I'm taking and I'm gonna tank an infected quick because I missed a couple people for the last run. Yo, someone in the trading channel just put up a T6 ship box for 1.25 if someone wants pick that up. Esmdold, I just got you in on the HSC, right? Let me grab someone else for this. Storm players once in. Yeah, we'll do a few more. Yeah, Esmdold, I'll get you in though on the next run. We'll do another after this. Storm players, what's your at handle again? I'm sorry, I am. Oh, you just did one? Okay. Then let me get Meredith here in. Wizard Girly, what's your cooldown on Infected? Yeah, it just sucks. Like, this is a good time to be doing Stowe streams, and like it just has sucked that every Saturday the past month has just been absolutely terrible. 5 minutes. Okay, Wizard Girly, I'll tag you in on the next one. Okay, that's one slot open. You just did one. No lag on console, but yeah, then I have to play on console. Look, I'm not hating on consoles, okay? But for Stowe, I really like my keyboard and mouse. I'll get Warp Core. Let's get Warp Core in here. Got yourself a Lexington yesterday, first proper ship. It's lovely. Nice. Yeah, you can. The Lexington's a really good one. Is everyone good to go? Blame the subpar internet. I don't know. It's the server performance is frustrating is what it is though. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can use an Xbox controller on PC and a PlayStation one. You use whatever controller you want.
The situation.
Need to update this character a bit. The keybinds are a bit outdated on it.
Scanning the nanite
Ship is
transformer.
under attack.
Alright, that's out.
Additional data is available.
Target shield has failed.
I'm out of deuterium on this character. Oh, rip.
Aboard. Surrender your vessel and
The
prepare
nanite probe
for
can repair
assimilation.
the transformers. Stop them.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
A probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
Target shield has failed. Rear shields failing. Target's shield has failed. Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing.
Your defensive capability abilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields.
Should have put that on the Beeps player. Not doing great here. There you go. Not a great. But this. Oh, there's a gen up on the left side. Wasn't the greatest runs, but we did it. Yeah, I need to update this character a bit more. Now
Sensors
it's
confirm that the transport conduit has been destroyed.
Nick and Rob are watching and
However,
judging.
our scans of the starbase are still
Do I still play O game? Yes, I do. I was gonna get an account update video done last like yeah, late last month, but then I just didn't get around to it. But my universe over there finally got life forms, so I do want to give another account update at some point. That account's now at the account's now at like 2.6 billion points, so there will be an account update there eventually. The issue with O game is that it's so super pay to win nowadays. You can just buy resources and there's no restriction on it, so yeah, O game is still around, but it's like I said, it's very, very pay to win now. Soren, the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer is capable. It's a capable platform. I'm doing a couple ISEs here for folks. Just because I missed a few people with some of the prior runs I was doing. Rob, do you have another tank you can bring in? Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Like I still enjoy playing it, but it is very pay to win. Rob, you got you. Okay, let's get 3 people in here that have not been in a run yet. So if you have not done a run yet and you want to do an infected, next gym you want in 2 more slots, 2 more slots. Wizard Girly and Storm. Okay, let's get Wizard Girly and Storm in here. Storm, yeah, it's Dirty Ape, right? Sure. Like I said, I can't remember at handles. Yeah, okay. What I thought. Okay, you're on my friends list too, so I should have known. Warpcore. We got the engineer tank right here. Look, I'm getting lag spikes just flying around DSC. That's a good sign. Is everyone good to go? Don't think I need the. I'll leave a maelstrom on just for cleanup if needed. You can just pick them up off the exchange. But for most of the year, the Infinity will be an option that you can claim, like right from the dill store. But I think it's not there right now because they want you to open this new terrible lockbox. Okay, here we go. Affected the conduit elite. Oh, you have a cooldown, Storm? How long is your cooldown again? How is it? Yeah, it says you're still on. Yeah, it says you're on cooldown. Yeah, the 30-minute cooldowns for this stuff is one of the worst things in the game. I just want to play Infected over and over again. 18 minutes? Oof. Storm will get you in another TFO here in a few. Anyone want to join for Infected? That not down here? I know Warp Core already offered, but I want to try and get someone else in that has not been in a run so far. Anyone? Infected Space Elite. We have a grab Nick. Okay. Got Nick. Yep, I'll go back over to it in a few. Ohio win. We'll do another run after this. Okay, we all good to go? Or, yeah, Nick's always good to go. I'm gonna hit it. Everyone else already said ready.
The situation is grim.
Yes, Nick, I like it. The Anorax is a fun ship.
Scanning the nanite transfer. Done. Digital data available.
So to put my debuffs down today, oh no. Where's my deuterium?
The nanite probe can repair the transfer.
I put gravel down, but I don't know why they're not being dragged into it. Stowe doing Stowe things. I don't have gravel for a couple more seconds. I didn't use. I'm rusty with this. I need to go clear the side. I'm rusty at this. Was the girl you did 851? Nick did 458.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
But I'm very rusty with the supports. Will we see now with broken stuff 6 mil DPS? We already saw that last week with the jellyfish. That was terrible on my part. Interacts be a bit rough, yeah. Okay, I missed a couple people here, so I'm gonna go back and do another run. Ohio, Win, drop your @ handles in chat. CLA, Combat Log Analyzer. It's over on the builds Discord. I'm on cooldown for 10 minutes. Terrible. Okay, let's do another TFO in the meantime. Okay, while we're waiting for that, Ohio Win, I'm going to pick you both up for the next infected, but it looks like I got another 10 minutes till that's off cooldown. So let's do a cure found delete public queue, and then when we're going for the next infected, I'll send out the invites. Alt. I don't know how to do anything other than the board queues. I don't know how to tell you this yet. Any thoughts on the comment Kale made about non-fed ships being a snake eating its own tail? Really sad to hear. It is. It is. I mean, it's pretty clear. You look at the market, and even anything that is Federation just is worth so much more than anything else. You know, look at the Phaser Isomags. 90% of players only care about Phaser Isomags. They don't care about any other damage type. The same goes for ships. So it makes sense that they focus so much on the Fed ships. It sucks, but... tis how it is. I need to craft deuterium on pretty much all of my alts, it looks like.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shield failing. Target shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Terrible. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have my Maelstrom Torp spread there, which just sucks.
It'll be Borg.
Like, it's already a really long delay to use your Maelstrom and then get it, and then it just... there's no Torp spread because the Torp spread misfired. It's just... it sucks. Like, I don't understand how this isn't, like, a priority for them to go through and resolve. Because clearly whatever's going on right now is impacting a lot more people. Like, I don't understand how this isn't, like, the top priority for them right now to be going over and, figuring out what the hell is going on and getting these issues sorted out. Because it's really hurting the game.
Is futile.
It is the same on PlayStation?
Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
I'm just saying, if you're having lag issues, make sure you're communicating it to them. You know, put it in some bug reports. You know, just don't let them just say, you know, just throw it off and
You will
blame it
lower
on
the
your internet.
shields
Like, this is
and
clearly
prepare to
something
board.
on their side. They need to just
Ship is under
get out
attack.
there and actually start prioritizing
Target's shields have failed.
the Agni that one.
4 shields failing.
I still thank you for the sub over on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Make sure some of the notifications are not popping up like they should be. Got the overlays turned on. Please don't tell me they host all the server instances on the same cluster. It certainly seems like it. Okay, we got 4 minutes on infected. I will be back in just a moment, and then we'll do another infected run. I'll get invites sent out here quick. We have 2 open slots if anyone wants to join. And we'll be doing this in like 4 minutes, so just make sure you don't have a cooldown. Ohio. Ewan and okay. Ranger wants in. And yeah, Ohio, you're fine. Romeo? Yeah, Romeo, what's your @ handle? And I'll get you in. Yeah, I'm just trying to get different people in here. Raw. Okay. And Ranger, how about I get you in on the next one? Let's make sure we have a tank in here. So I'll grab Shamfire. Okay, I need to step away for just a moment. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. Back to in-game. Is everyone good to go? Who was the last one here? Raw. Oh, 1866, okay. Everyone else good to go? Okay. Go. Oh, my hair. Hair is bad.
The situation there's more.
Brave Leo, how's it going? Thank you for the follow.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transformer.
Target
Got it.
shields have failed.
Additional data is available.
Left shield failed.
You will become one with the Borg.
Core shields failing. Rear shield
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them.
Move.
failing. Target's shield has failed. Left shield failing. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing.
A probe is closing in on a
Integrity
transformer.
below 75.
Destroy it.
Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%. Target shields have failed. Right shield failing. Core shields failing. Warning. Ship is under attack.
You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Target shields have failed.
Oh, there was still something left back there. It's a fail. I wasn't trying anything there.
Grim.
Hit the wrong button. Is the ground nursed off that has whole healing worth using? If you can get the ground ones, sure. They're there, but yeah, Nanite Gen, yeah, unfortunate. No, we got it though. 960K. $960K. I mean, that's the best run for this so far in Infected. the CSV uptime was a little bit better than the prior runs, but I mean, it still felt a little bit laggy here or there. Yeah. Okay, and I know a few more of you that wanted to do some runs, so let me swap characters again. Okay, who all did I miss for that run there? I mean, I think the summary of everything again is the Tal Shiar Adapted Destroyer is fine. It's not the best ship ever. The Hydra and a bunch of other ships are equal or better than it, but it's quite clear that you can still do really well with the 4-3 setup. If you have all the fancy toys, of course. Who did I miss for that last one? Ryan, I'm sorry I missed your question from before. Yeah, you can still get good results from the Duder stat. Ranger. Mesh. Grab ya. Sorry, guys. I'm going through chat trying to find. Is there anyone else that I missed that I did not pick up before? Yeah, flagship staffing is fully bugged. It resets everything. Is there anyone that I've missed so far for infected runs that wants in? Wizard Girly? Or Wizard Girly, you're on cooldowns for this, aren't you? Storm? One minute. Yeah, Wizard Girly, if you don't mind, then out on this one, let me get red in here. Just trying to get people in that haven't been in runs so far. Yes, I'm aware my piloting today is not the greatest. Sometimes it's just how it is. I don't have a trade on. Oh no, one of my traits fell off. I'll just put EWC on. Sing. Okay, everyone good to go? Mesh, you have a lever penalty, and you can't join for 24 minutes. Or no, I can still do the private fine. I don't know why it said that on the, we just couldn't do a public queue, okay. Yeah, I assume everyone's good to go then? Here we go. when it decides to go. Sizer? Yeah, shoot me a message on Discord and I'll get back to you off stream. I hit the button. Okay, I hit it. It's just the game needs some time to load the map. Have I refilled the coffee cup yet? No, not yet. No, they only fixed the Iwani console. The flagship staffing trait has not been fixed at all yet. Jax, thank you for the follow.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Target's shield has failed.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service
The nanite
ours.
probes can repair the transformers.
Core shields
Stop them!
failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Left shields failing.
I just evaporated. I did not mean to hit that there. Damn.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Major, you and your torps are just annihilating all that. There's like no spheres at the center. Yep.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing.
We are Lord. Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Target's shield has failed.
Doing a little bit of rubber band. There's so much loose. So much loose. I should have went over and started clearing it.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Target's shield has failed.
Yeah, I know, terrible tanking. That was Ranger having too much single target damage and there not being enough AoE to get the gens all down fast enough.
Sensors confirmed.
Ranger, stop taking out the gens so fast. I mean, yeah, a little bit more contrast on the text probably be fine. I mean that's visible enough to me, but I just don't know how it would be for all other types of displays. The bars, the bars look fine. Like to me, that looks fine. I mean, yeah, to me that looks visible enough. And the scroll bars, yeah. I mean, I don't really see an issue here. the text is visible enough. There's enough of a contrast between them that, I mean, it's clearly visible that they're different lines, to me at least. I think that looks fine. What do you guys on stream think about that? For the Oscar UI there. Said new PR post patch with my little support group. Power creep, thy name is 14th. Yeah. Straightforward, yeah. So that's you know, again, I've mentioned this, but Oscar's been in development, and there's been some recent progress too for tables for it. So this is quite interesting. I like I said, I think it looks good. Let me show those. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is fine. Get CLA out of the way here. I mean, like I said, to me, that's visible enough. Maybe the scroll bar on this one here, Sizer, maybe if this scroll bar was just a bit more visible, because this like really black scroll bar is a bit harder to see. I could see someone easily missing that. Oh, pre-change for the scroll bar, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. If the scroll bars, you said they look like this now, then I think that's fine. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. That looks good. The Connie 3 console is about just having a bunch of enemies in front of you and hitting it. Happy that some of your code survived into the final version. What order is the graph? Still in development? Okay. Just reading some messages. That looks good. Nice opening spike right there. Yeah, I like it. I'm excited at the idea of having some more tables too, because Oscar gives us the room to go in and address some issues that we couldn't fix with SCM, but also it gives us the opportunity to have more tables, so there will be more maps that you can compete on. Yeah, Navy man, I will be doing some stuff with that. I think there's some builds for it over on the builds Discord that people were messing around with. Let me take a look. Yeah, I know, like, Saturk here has one. Now, he did 1.6 million with it, but to be clear, that was with all the new broken stuff, so Like that's a do side build. You could mess around with it. The builds Discord. I don't know how much other discussion there's been about it. Just uploaded. Just uploaded. Nice. Missed the DPS thing. DPS for what? Box. We're getting a new parser. Show the deeps from the last run. Yeah. So this is the very last run. Ranger 1.04, Mesh 232, Turog 236, and Storm, I got you at 73. Infamy, it might. I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. But I think it would. But yeah, for deeps on the Tal Shiar Destroyer, it's been hard to get like a good infected run with it because the servers have been bad for most of the runs, but like I did a hive with it that was over 1 million, which pretty good for hive. Where can I get this uniform set for my Romulans? This is the lifetime veteran one, I believe. I think this is like the veteran stuff. Let me go check. Yeah, the Atlantis trade is good. It's just the limited uptime on it. I mean, it's 33% uptime is fine. It's just that 5 seconds is a bit rough. Yeah, so Romulan veteran gold for the upper. I don't know what that is unlocked from. I think some of the stuff I have on here is like LTS exclusive. Yeah, the main thing is the Romulan veteran stuff. Yeah, and speaking of that, as Warpcore just pointed out, we should have a lifetime subscription sale. Wow, a lifetime subscription sale starting up at the beginning of March. So if you do want to pick up the lifetime, should be at a 50% discount for like a weekend early in March. Start clicking that character. Hey, Nick is live, right? Yeah, let's I'm gonna wrap things up here, and then we're gonna head on over to Nick's stream, and I'm gonna raid him on both the Twitch and the YouTube side. I'll probably hop in voice with him, and I'll still answer some questions over there. But been going for 3 hours. I do need to get some food, and apparently I need to get another cup of coffee. So I'm gonna raid over to Nick, and that started over on Twitch. Okay. So that is started. Again, thank you to everyone for stopping in today. I'm gonna go, like I said, get some food, another cup of coffee, and I'm gonna go try to work on some videos here. But I'm gonna hop in chat with Nick here for a few and just pass around with him. So again, thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Okay, the Twitch raid is out. yeah, and I'll be streaming again same time next week, and might do a stream midweek as well. But I do have a couple videos I want to get done. So for the next couple days, probably going to be a bit less active in some spots, just because I want to focus on getting some work done on videos I need to get caught up on. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and let's head on over to Nick, and remember to drop him a sub. He's really close to 1,000 subs, and when he gets there, he's going to be opening 1,000 lock boxes and giving at least one of the ships away. Thank you all for tuning in.